Hi there, I'm Rebecca Hennis from Pole Moves, and I'm going to show you some of the myofascia release exercises that we've talked about doing before your class. Now, you can actually stretch muscles before myofascia release, but they would be the ones that were shortened, too short for the structure of the body. But that's usually done in an assessment in pole fitness classes. We often don't have enough time for that type of thing, nor are we doing always one-on-one work with people. But if you are, then you could do a postural assessment. So one of the things we're going to do is actually stretch the chest, because in pole we tend to have slightly shortened chest muscle and the shoulders slightly roll forward. So what we're going to take first is I use a kid's ball called a high bounce ball, but this is a tennis ball. I'm going to lay against the wall and I'm going to go up and down one side of the sternum, and then we go over and back underneath the clavicle, so you're never on your bone. And then from here you go on a diagonal towards the armpit, and we can roll on that. So chest being first what we want to practice, we want to stretch because of oftentimes shortened chest muscles. So we're going to lean against the wall and we're going to go up and down. You can put your hands on your back pockets and stick the chest out, pull the shoulders back and go side to side. You might have to go slow, especially if they're very contracted, and the word would be more hypertonic, I believe. And then we're going to go up and down at a diagonal, up and down, breathing, back and forth. We're going to do the other side, up and down on the side of the sternum, side to side under your clavicle, and on diagonal. Alright, so those would be the chest stretching exercises that you would do. And we're not actually necessarily getting rid of any knots in the chest. We're using the ball to lengthen the muscle, partially relax it, but also lengthen the muscle because they get tight and hypertonic. So then from there we're going to do the rhomboids. If we're going to spend some time on the wall, we can do that. We're going to go up and down. It's on the side of between the scapula, which is your shoulder blade, and your spine. So you go up and down there. Now this is, I believe, if you went to a training, we talk about what is true myofascial release, and this is more of, it's a bit of that, but it's also more of our, somewhat more of a self-massage, really. But you can do this here. The ones that I tend to spend a little bit more time really doing are on the pole, because the pole doesn't roll with you, whereas a tennis ball will. So from there, what we're going to do is have everybody bend over and lean into the pole, and we'll show you this way. Lean into the pole, and ooh, I am actually a little bit tight. I'm going to take my hands on the pole, and I'm going to just compress that area. And that may be where I want to stay. I'm going to go up and down. You're not on a bone, so if you feel yourself not over a bone, adjust. You might want to bend over a little bit more. So we're up and down. You can go side to side if you want. We can do the other side. Up and down, side to side. You'll find that the non-dominant shoulder mount side is most uncomfortable. And then from there, we can even go to what would look somewhat like a shoulder mount position, up and down, up and down. And then we're going to round back and see my butt tucked way under. And I'm on one side of the spine, not on any bone, and we're up and down, up and down, up and down, side to side, side to side. Ooh, it's pretty tight there. And we have the other side. So here, more traps. We tuck our pelvis. I'm on the other rhomboid and traps, and we're side to side, side to side. Okay? So that's a big one there. So hopefully that can give you some ideas as far as some of the things that are pretty important with pole, which would be stretching chest muscle. We can use it do that with the ball before the myofascial release, and then on the pole, bend over, up and down, side to side, Backwards, up and down, side to side. Check your butt on your rhomboids. So rhomboids, you might be able to see it in between, not on your bone. Just make sure you're not on your bone, and then you should be fine. So side to side, up and down. And that's the first thing you want to do.